This is Matt Crane, and on this episode of Lantern, we are with Christian Ferreira, the co-founder and CEO of Procurement Sciences. Christian, thanks so much for joining us. We are at Bosch Ventures in the Seaport, beautiful office. What are you and your team building?
Yeah, so at Procurement Sciences, we are transforming the way that businesses find, win, and deliver government contracts. Many people don't realize, but the government is the world's largest buyer. So over $1 trillion a year in goods and services are purchased by the federal, state, and local government. And for us, we're democratizing that entire process with an AI platform.
Now, Christian's skipping over a bunch, but he served in the military. Thank you for your service, Christian. He built at previous contractors, and now he's building a solution for contractors. So he knows the space super well. What is going on in your startup today? Like, what would you share with members of the Boston startup community about where we find ourselves in the fall of 2025?
Yeah, I would say most excitingly, one, we just closed our Series B. So we just closed our Series B led by Catalyst Investors, $30 million round. Super exciting, battery coming in, all of our previous investors coming in, as well as a whole handful of additional new strategic investors. Procurement Sciences, we are full rip, right? I remember we chatted maybe 2 to 3 years ago when we first started, and I was actually looking at it, we had 6 people. Today we have over 60 people. Revenue is like 15x growth since then.
That's awesome.
And we're just cranking full speed at this point. We're building, we're selling, we're delivering. We have over 300 businesses. As far as businesses, these are everyone from top defense contractors all the way down to small and mid-sized businesses. End of the day, the government buys everything through a public process, which is missile systems, computer systems, information systems, all the way down to nuts, bolts, water bottles, chairs, you name it. And we're helping businesses of all sizes automate that entire process.
Yeah, that's great. Now, for any early stage folks listening, the job sort of changes from scrappy building to capital allocation, which is sort of the phase that you're entering now. When you think about $30 million or even just the next phase of allocation, like how are you talking about that with your team?
$30 million will go quick, and I learned that from our Series A where we raised $10 million. We have to really deploy the capital very strategically, because next thing you know, you're dwindling down and that runway is coming to an end. But for us, we're just very strategic. We've been very lean as far as how fast we've been building, the current ARR that we're at, our revenue per employee, and just be very calculated about what we build. I think a lot of it now is we're focused on 2 things, like building differentiated features which keep us leading the industry, but also building features that allow us to expand the product to our existing customer base. And that really is our long-term goal, which is how to become the operating system, right? So not just a point-specific AI tool, but really that entire end-to-end tool that tailors to their entire workflow.
Yeah, that's a great insight. And as you think about this journey, building Procurement Sciences, your career before this, and even your service, what are some of those things that you learned that you would share with other builders in the Boston ecosystem about what it takes to reach this level of scale?
I would say perseverance and resilience.
Sure.
I think as a founder, without a doubt, you are constantly beat up. As Elon Musk says, it's like eating glass, right?
Sure.
It's very much like that, which is there's always problems going on. There's always new challenges arising. And it's just how long can you stay in there and just keep your best foot forward. That's probably the most important thing, is that perseverance, the resilience, just keep pushing forward. It's not that things get easier, things actually get harder. But as you start to expand, you start to bring in other top talent to work with you. And that top talent is really what helps you get to that next level. And that's one of the big things I've learned, which is you just can't do it alone, right? And for me, it's constantly how do I find and recruit the best talent that's out there that has done these things before, that have scaled into that $1 billion plus kind of range that we're shooting for.
And last but not least, how can we help Procurement Sciences grow here in Boston and far beyond?
Yeah, it's a great question. So right now we kind of have 3 different hubs. So we have a Boston hub, we have a Northern Virginia hub where most of the government contractors are, and then we have a Salt Lake City hub where most of our product and engineering teams are at. So really what we're looking for, and it might sound selfish to some people, but we're building a championship level team, right? And what that requires is just championship level players, and every single person at A player kind of level. If you're someone that gets excited by constantly being surrounded by elite players, the best of the best, people that have built unicorns before, we're definitely the place for you. That's what we're looking for, is just the best talent, the most elite talent across engineering, product, customer success, sales, management, you kind of name it.
This is Christian from Procurement Sciences at Bosch Ventures in the Seaport. Matt from MGMT Boston, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, I appreciate it.